Good morning and happy Father's Day to everybody. We were going out for a nice surprise for Father's Day. I sort of know what we're doing, but obviously there's a few other bits and pieces. Obviously, if you're watching this, you'll have read the thumbnail, so you'll obviously know what we've done. But it's primed to be a warm day, but cooler than it has been over the last couple of days, which is a bit more comfortable. And yeah, we'll look forward to it. Whatever you do today with your dad, make the most of it. Cheers, guys. Morning all, and welcome to a very sunny Great Yarmouth. And I'm about to walk out onto the beach, try and find Julia and James. I did a little bit of droning to start with, so they went off for a walk on the beach to see if they could see any seals. If they have, I'll get them to show me where they saw them so we can try and see them ourselves. But it is really warm. I have got my microphone on today because it is a bit windy, as you would expect on the beach, but it's not too bad. Alright, I'm going to spin us around so you don't have to look at my ugly mug forevermore. Yeah. So we are walking from, if you like, the Imperial, where we stayed before, straight down. And I think I can see them coming towards us. Now I know before we even get there, James will be moaning about sand in his shoes, because I can feel it in my shoes. So if I can feel it, and it's an annoyance, then he'll definitely be moaning. But we won't say anything, we'll just wait and see what happens. So I'm hoping just to get down to the seafront before we hit them at the pass. So here we are, right on the seafront. See, mostly sand here, but they're obviously immediately on the front it is shingle. You obviously got the wind farm out over there, little boat over there as well, and we're going to carry on towards the pier, where the geezer in front is trying to catch his lunch or dinner. Excellent. Just so you know, everyone's with me. Got myself, Julia and James. Julia's gone down there, probably to the smooth of it. Huh? So what we're going to do is we're going to walk along here, sort of pretty much to the pier. And then when we get nearer, we'll cap back up. And then we've got the amusement arcades. Well, they'll be opening now. It's just gone 10. And then we'll see what happens. It's generally walking. We've got time in our pocket as Mummy's looking after the dogs today, but the forecast is suggesting rain here from 1 o'clock. Now it's still warm, although a little bit windy, but you can see it's clouding over. So how long the sun is going to remain out for, your guess is as good as mine. Good morning. Caught anything yet?
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Don't know if that's been picked up. Next weekend, I think it's the Duxford Air Show. Now, we're not going, but in Melbourne, they do make their sort of flybys and circles, so we might see some of it, as we do frequently when there's air shows there. So if there's anything of any note, so I'll be recording. But these air shows are just so expensive now. And unless you're an absolute sort of diehard, yeah, I just think it's too expensive, unfortunately. I know they've got to pay for the display. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. And obviously there's big upkeep on these planes. But it's still a lot of money. Do you want to go and see how cold it is, James? Do you want to go and see how cold it is?
It's cold. How cold what is?
What do you think? The sun?
The sea is cool.
The sea is cool, according to Julia. Right, should we start making a diagonal cross across there when we get to the end here? Now it's about here that we came for Julie's birthday a few years ago, and we had some nice seats on the beach, and also we had the windbreaker as well, which I didn't bring. I did bring the seats, but I'm not sure we're going to be on the beach today. We'll see. So the plan is we're going to cut across to where I think the escape rooms are. And then we'll be sort of near the pier. Now, I don't know what the situation is going to be like in the amusement arcade, because James wants to go in there. From the point of view of music. Because if there's any music, I won't be able to record, or I will, but I'll have to talk over it as best I can, or put my own music to it. Because, as I've said before, I'm already on one copyright strike. To be fair, it was my own fault, I won't bore you. But, I'm not going to run the risk of getting any more. I think it actually finishes this month or next month, actually. It's certainly coming up before we go on the cruise, so I should be a good boy again by the time we go on the cruise, which will be good. And this is the pier. Now there's loads of building work going on this. When we came for Valentine's, if you've watched that vlog, you'll have seen that. So it'll be interesting to see what it looks like now. It's also where we got the fish and chips, where I think we must have been waiting for about 15-20 minutes. It wasn't even fish and chips, it was just chips. But we were waiting ages. Now, I'm all for everything's fresh, but chips, to a degree, they can keep them on the go, can't they? Probably their most common thing. Maybe it was the time of year we were here, I don't know. But it certainly felt like a long time to wait for a portion of chips. Even longer for me because I had the dogs. And if you remember, they went berserk at another dog. And it wasn't much fun. Yeah, I can hear you all laughing at my expense. But it weren't funny, really. So we're getting back up towards, what do we want to call it, the promenade? I suppose it is a promenade, isn't it? Goes all the way along. We've only ever walked really from where the pleasure beach is, sort of down to here. We never sort of walked any further either way. Haven't really ever had any need to. And I don't think it will be today either, to be honest with you. Be glad to get off this sand, that's for sure. Walking in trainers and socks. And here we are. Now I will liaise with the other two and then we'll plan what we're going to do. So we're not going to go under the pier, we're going to go up and then onto the pier. So you'll see that cinema. We've been to that cinema quite a few times. I know I've said that before, but it is a pretty good cinema if you're here and you're looking to lose a couple of hours if you get a crap day weather-wise. As I suspected, there was sand removal, which I didn't record, but there was a lot of sand removal. I made a bet with the viewers when I was walking down to the beach that there would be sand removal. So it is a lot busier here than it was when I was here before, so you know what I'm like, guys, when I hate recording when there's loads of people around, so, or certainly talking when there's loads of people around. So I'll do what I can, talk when I can, but bear with me. James very helpfully reminded me of the copyright, so I was that's why I turned it off. So you get the gist of what's going on in there. It's amusement arcade, and they've made it massive now. They've taken out a lot of the walkway on the pier, which is a bit of a shame, but more money for them, I guess, isn't it? The bigger the arcade, the more money for them. My editing. You can try and talk over as much as you can, but when you've got Queen going on behind you, you've got problems. Anyway, I'll cut out what they can tell you. If you've got music on there, they do actually tell you before it goes on. You might have a problem, so it's up to you then if you want to leave it on or take it off. So I think this might be the first time I might have to look at because that was quite a lot of music. And then we get to the end. Oh, this gate has never been open before, so we'll go and have a quick look in here. See what's what. And there's more Queen going on in the background. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I'll try and keep talking and move past it as quickly as I can. Because my show needs to go on. Forget their show must go on. My show needs to go on. It's alright, I'm only having a look around. Yeah? We can't look around either. That's Dave the donkey in the yellow. Can't see the other two. One in the red nearest us, I can't see its name.
Ruben in the yellow and Herbie in the red.
Oh, okay, cool. Right, we need to come away from here because I'm going to get so much copyright. I didn't think it would be that bad. Joyland here. Not open yet. I guess it probably opens at 11 on a Sunday. You've got the bouncy castle on the beach. Donkey's car. Some old cars here on the right.
It's the show. It's the car shows.
You seem to have picked a day when there's a car show on. Now, Julie did speak to me about this last night. I actually thought she said there was a car race on this weekend.
There's one of those as well.
Ah.
Stadium.
Oh, okay. There you go. So it proves I was listening. It's just not for long. So we've got one of the golf bases here. Pirates Cove, I think that is. Don't think we've done that one. I think we did the one further up actually. Or maybe it was that one, I don't know. And then you just got all the amusement arcades on this side. All the way along. Most of them named after Las Vegas casinos. Not all of them, but a lot of them. I think you've got the Flamingo coming up there after Gold Rush. And a couple of others. So there's the wheel. Now, the last time we were here, it had no cars on it, you might remember. So obviously we're now fully into summer season, and being a day like it is today, people will be out and about, as we're seeing. It's been really, really difficult to record. There's so many people walking about, and it's just really, really difficult. God knows what I'm going to be like when we go to America and the cruise. Just have to man up, I suppose. But yeah, it's particularly difficult. People look at you as well like you're a weirdo. Harry Ramsden's over there, the world famous fish and chips. As you can see, you now see the wheel in all its glory. Doesn't look like it's on. And then you've got this slingshot. No thank you. Unless I get to a milestone subscribers, and then we might think about it, but we'll have to have a look. You heard it here first. Are we okay, campers?
Yeah, we were just looking at slingshot.
No. I was just saying no thank you.
That's what we said.
Yeah.
Fancy castle.
Good to know people look where they're going. I must have moved twice. So here on the left here, guys, you've got the Sea Life Centre as well. Before we get to the Winter Gardens, which is still looking pretty battered. I don't know if they'll ever do anything with that place. Supposedly they were talking about it, but nothing's ever done. See the old horse and cart coming the other way over there. We missed the train. Been on that horse and cart before. Quite a nice ride, I'd recommend it, it's quite relaxing. We go right up to, I think to the pleasure beach, and then back round. It's a pretty good ride back from the first pier. Thank the Lord there's no music up this end, or not yet anyway. So we are coming up now to the second pier. This will probably look old now in comparison to the other one, because the other one they've done loads on. To be fair, that one did need more rejuvenating. And as I say, we saw it in February. So there's the Winter Gardens. Unfortunately looking pretty sorry for itself. And yeah, we're coming up to the next pier, so I'll see what I can and can't record, guys, and then we'll go from there. Not too much music in this one, so I think we'll be alright with this one at the moment, unless they see me videoing it and then put a song on, which entirely could happen. But hopefully if I keep talking and we get out the other side as quick as we can, we'll be alright. There's still got the bowling here on the well, directly in front. I'll pan round because I'm trying to get to the door the other side. Oh, okay, so it's not a big bowling alley. I wouldn't even say that's a full half-size one, to be fair. But it serves a purpose for the kiddies, doesn't it? I think this is the proper bowling in here, from what I've been told. I'm glad, because that other one was a bit crap. Right, just stop for now. all the old beach houses here on the left hand side. So we're walking back along the promenade bit that I was showing you further up the other way. I'm not going to carry on because it's more narrow along here, so it's not as easy to record. I'm just giving you a gist. Beach there. I genuinely don't think I've ever seen Yarmouth so busy as I have today. The weather and the car show really has brought people out, so good for them. But it's very difficult talking and videoing along here. Along this little bit, so I can record a little bit more freely. Bit chaotic up the other bit. I'm not worried. I've already got the second one. Really, what I want is a third one. And I saw it at one collector fair ages and ages ago. And when I went back, it had gone. I was really, really angry. It's sometimes with those sorts of places, you just got to get it when you see it. Just very quickly, for those that have been here before, the pier in front, the Britannia Pier, has completely changed its frontage. If you remember, it had all the advertising from previous shows. I think Jim Davison from about 5 years ago was up there the last time we were here in February. So they've completely freshened up front. It looks a lot better. I did try and show you a little bit inside earlier on, but with the music blaring, it's very tough. So can't do that. I might take some photos in there in a minute. But yeah, can't really video in there much with the amount of music that's going on. So it's a shame. But hey ho, we will take some pictures so you can at least see in there. Very, very busy. Very, very busy.